Okay? I've been seeing a lot of shit on TV about these space flights and them flying behind the moon and everything, right? So, what I'm trying to say is, they're going to evacuate. They're going to try to evacuate by the year 2025. Because they know at least by 2026, it's going to be all over for everybody here on Earth. So, that last Artemis flight, they was testing, they was taking pictures too. They were taking pictures of the object too, because the object sitting behind the moon. Plus, they was testing to see if they can man a craft to the moon, like they did in the 1960s. Yeah, that shit was real. That shit was real in the 1960s. That man did land on the moon. Whatever you heard about that shit not being real, that shit was real. Okay? Because they get ready to pull it again, but this time, they got a backup plan. They got somewhere to go. Now, they could go to Mars, too, if they want to, but Mars is kind of far. They're looking for immediate evacuation. And immediate evacuation to get away from this object is to get to the moon. Now, I don't know, whatever the hell they got classified going on up there, I'm pretty sure it's everything in under the sun is up there on that moon. Okay? They probably got a prison up there too. They probably got everything up there, and they already got it all set up and everything. And what we gotta do is we gotta watch when they having these launches, okay? Because when they're launching shit up there, they ain't doing nothing but sending more supplies up there to the ISS, or they're dropping off people. We don't know which one it is because we're not up there flying around. But I'm here to let you know that, I mean, I feel like I'm in a pickle, okay? I'm going to sit here and watch you people fly away to another planet and just leave me down here with these asteroids going to drop on us. Like, this don't make no sense to me. I was thinking about the shit this morning. I said I keep seeing this shit on the news. And it's like, I'm the only one that's being bothered by it. Like, nobody else being bothered by this shit, kind of. I mean, the public, I don't want to stir up the public, okay? What it is, we need to prepare. We need to have groups on Facebook or groups on social media or meeting times or whatever the hell we need to do as a community. We need to prepare, okay? Because like I said, when these motherfuckers fly away to the moon, we're going to be on our own down here. And I'm really not feeling this shit. Like, it's some type of force that's telling me to do this. Some type of energy that I'm getting to give me the intuition to get on here to warn people what their primary mission actually is. Now, y'all can sit there and watch NASA all day, but NASA they're not gonna tell you what's going on either. They're just gonna tell you they're trying to fly up there and they're trying to expand their horizons and all that other stuff and blah 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 blah. You know, they're not gonna tell you that it's a big ass asteroid with millions of asteroids sitting behind that damn moon, some millions of miles away from the moon, whatever. Like, this is just insane. This is just insane. And I guess the only thing we're supposed to do is just sit back and watch. So if we go sit back and watch them do it, we can at least prepare. Like, okay, bunker preparation. Nobody's talking about bunker preparation. You have to prepare you a little bunker. You want to dig your little hole and make sure it don't fill up with water because it's going to rain and stuff. And you need some sheet metal, right? You're going to need some sheet metal to cover yourself from those meteorites dropping on you because they're going to be like fiery rocks. But if you protect yourself with sheet metal and make sure you have a drainage, You should be able to survive. Alright? Now they got this big winter storm. They said that's coming toward the northeast. Now, with this intensity of the winter storm, it's magnified by Planet X. Plus, the Earth is on a slight tilt. We're on like a 25, 30 degree tilt. So, we're getting like some of the Arctic weather early. It's not really supposed to snow until December 21st. Wintertime doesn't start till December 21st officially. If we're getting wiped out with snow before December 21st, I mean, there's a problem. There's a big problem. And we got these warning signs all in our face to prepare. We got the warning signs all in our face to prepare. And I don't really see nobody active on social media except for a couple people that I thought they turned their backs on me. I just had to find their material. I found their material. It's Dutch Sense. That's a good guy to follow. So you follow Dutch Sense and keep up with the earthquake patterns, because the earthquake patterns is like, you know, it's leading up to something big too. Right? We got that new magic thing to worry about still. And I haven't did any coverage on the earthquakes because I planned on going to visit that volcano I was talking about last year, the Copperheads Mountains. I planned on going to visit there and check out that volcano to see if it's going to get active or not. But other than that, I'm going to have to do an earthquake update because I've been following Dutch Sense, but I know Dutch Sense don't really cover the East Coast like that, or cover the Northeast or whatever. So I'm going to have to make sure I get an updated report from him. Now, we got Artemis 2 just flew, and then they talking about test flighting another flight in 2024. Now, what they gonna do in 2023? That's the question. They're gonna have these little secret moon flights while we sleep. If they can cover it up, I mean, you can see a big ass rocket blasting off in the middle of the night. Like, how can they really hide this shit? Like, you have to ask yourself an educated scientific question. What's the purpose of going up there to the moon? What's their big purpose? What's the motherfucking purpose? We all got all these environmental hazards and problems down here on Earth with COVID-19 and everything. What the fuck is going on up there? That's what we need to find out. That's what we need to know. The public has the right to know about space flight and space travel and things of that sort. We have the right to know that because we're down here on Earth. We're using electric cars and we're using all the technology that they're presenting to us already from the artificial intelligence. Why not introduce us to the space technology that they have? I mean, it don't make sense. The human brain is able to compute up to 15% of knowledgeable substance. 15%. They say we only use 10% of our brain. We can use 15% of our brain. Well, you already know if we use 100% of our brain, we'll be back on superhero mode. But yeah, we're able to compute at least 15% of 20% of our brain into this new technology that they're trying to put on the moon, basically. Whatever they got, whatever new technology they got it on the moon. And it's there for a reason. I'm just curious. I want to know what's going on. The big push to get up there. The big push to... I'm tired of talking about Mars. There we go. I'm tired of talking about Mars because they really not going to let you know where they pushing to that place either. And it takes a year and a half to fly there. If they try pushing to Mars, they got to have a manned craft that can survive long enough with enough food and personnel on the space shuttle to fly for a year and a half. We're talking 18 months of flying in space. You know, you got 6 months in the submarine. I know y'all probably heard of that. Just try 18 months in the space shuttle. and you just stuck up there, you know? What's up there? You know, we should all have access to that type of technology up there. And space flight should be cheaper than $1 million, that's for sure. Unless they're supposed to be bringing that technology back here on Earth. But I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. Like I said, whatever technology they found up there, and whatever's going on, they keep it to themselves. Me, on the other hand, I mean, I'm not going to be no super investigative reporter or anything, but damn it, I got common sense. I got common sense. These motherfuckers up to something real big. Really big. You know, they got a lot of big industry going on and everything right now. The jobs is plentiful because of the push for the energy. They need more energy for the space push. So you're going to see more refineries and more factories and steel mills and stuff like that getting rebuilt or built all over again because they need the supplies. They need the fuel. They need rocket fuel. See, people don't think about stuff like that, little stuff. They need rocket fuel to propel those jet propulsion systems in order to get to the moon. So you're going to need more refineries here on Earth, more fracking, which is going to actually lead up to more earthquakes, along with the earthquakes that's giving us the natural causes from the earthquakes that's already there. Plus, you got the fracking for this rocket fuel, for the space push. They gotta have their rocket fuel for these aircraft, you know? Especially for a space shuttle mission. You can imagine how much rocket fuel they blast off into that space shuttle before it detaches. I mean, they're using a lot of fuel. That's why the spacecraft only can last for so long. They gotta build a spacecraft long enough to stay up there too, to hold enough fuel for the missions that they're trying to complete. I mean, we have to have educated guesses on this thing, and we have to ask educated questions. The moon is part of our human history, so it shouldn't be a big secret about what's going on up there. Okay? There shouldn't be no hesitation on knowing that they landed a man up there on that moon. Like, common sense should kick in, like, okay, if these people pushing to the moon right now in the year 2022, that means that actual landing was real. When they went up there, they had been setting up shop then. There's no way in hell they went up there and didn't set nothing up. And then there's a possibility it could have been something else up there already. We don't know. Nobody's ever been to the moon. Like, he was the first man on the moon. Where's he at? Like, he on the crew. Wasn't that a crew? Those questions I already know cannot be answered. Because we have those answers, there'll be somebody else answering those questions for me. I'm making strong, educated guesses of what I learned coming up in high school and grade school. I've kind of touched bases with college, but I haven't took a physics class yet. I'm in college right now, but I'm not taking physics, though. I study physics on my own. I research my own physics. I mean, I'm using basic mathematics with common sense. And common sense telling me that they probably got a whole big-ass community up there on that moon. Without the Earth, nobody here on the planet knowing. They probably got a whole big civilization up there on that moon. With whatever else up there. it's all right to know. Now, I've had this thing with the Council of Worlds where we're not supposed to have contact, right? Or whatever. I know that rule. We're not supposed to have contact. But if they're allowing the contact on the moon, that means it's a different entity up there that could be possibly allied with Earth. And I could imagine if it's good or bad. Bad or good. Maybe they could be good or bad. I don't know. But I think it would be fair if they were to allow us to have the bunker technology that they have up there on the moon. We can have that bunker technology here on this planet. And it should be shared. I mean, most of the rules have already been broken. That's what I'm being told right now. Most of the rules have already been broken, so the bunker technology should be shared with the public, so we can be able to prepare and survive. Because all the damn meteorites I seen on that damn computer, I don't know what to do my damn self. You know? And then we got here on Earth, we still got all these silly ass people running around doing all this silly stuff, trying to start shit with people, and they're not preparing. Okay? You know, you go and walk around, you got at least run into somebody with some type of mindset of preparedness. But a lot of people are uncomfortable with talking about this shit. They really are. They really are. They don't know what the end is. People don't want to know what the end is. They don't want to see the event horizon. And I know that. But just because people don't want to see the event horizon, that don't mean you're going to stop it from coming. I mean, you can pretend and turn your back at it and look the other way, but that's still not going to stop this damn thing from coming in. Alright? Last thing that I really want to rehearse is the only thing that I can remember from back in the 90s was actually how friendly people really were before Y2K. I remember, like, it was bullies. It probably was a couple people fucking with you at school and stuff, but everybody wasn't offing each other, like just starting shit, and people starting shit on the internet. Like, it wasn't even no internet beef. There wasn't no such thing as no internet back then. You know, that's what people missing right now. People need to stop fucking around with this internet, offing each other, wasting, how can I say this in military terminology, wasting fucking bullets before the real battle comes. Cause that's what y'all doing. Everybody. Y'all wasting fucking bullets. It's a real threat that y'all can be saving y'all bullets for it, and stop whacking each other, human beings, or whatever, hybrids, whatever we could be. We could all be in unison. Okay? That's what we missing. Now, the wars that's going on in other countries, that ain't nothing we can do about that. Those people been fighting since the Bible days. They've been fighting since eternity. And it's never gonna stop. Okay? No matter how how many peaceful flags you throw up, how many Red Cross UN people you throw over there. Those people been clashing since the fucking Crusades or the 16th century BCE, since the last time the damn thing came through. All these different divided religions and stuff been clashing ever since then. And they're going to keep being divided. Now, here in the United States, we must stick together. I don't give a fuck who the president is. Even if Trump do win again, if he come back and win again, it don't matter. We must stick together. Stop wasting your energy on negative shit. Like, if you got, like, you know, whatever you do with your career, or if you, doing this and doing that, I mean, you know, words really shouldn't affect people. Like, it's just words. Like, you know, people put too much on the wrong shit, concentrating on the wrong shit than what really matter. The facts, what really matter, you know. And if you keep distracting yourself, okay, YouTube, like, upload some shit to YouTube sometimes, shit, that's cool, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? As long as the material is worthy or whatever, but wasting your time doing negative shit on the social media constantly, and you're gonna miss this asteroid. It's gonna blow right past you. It's gonna blow right past you, because you're gonna be too busy, preoccupied with social media. Y'all even worried about the Chinese with the TikTok. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. How the Chinese gonna come after us if they get our information any motherfucking way? Who they gonna come after? Who they gonna come after? It ain't nobody to come after. Like, that shit is not even important. That shit ain't got nothing to do with what's really going on. That's just a distraction. That's another distraction. Trying to ban them TikTok. Let them kids have fun with it. Ain't nobody got nothing else planned for them. They ain't doing nothing but having fun with that TikTok. Let them have something. You know, they create groups off that TikTok. Like, some of the stuff be negative. It's always going to be negative material, regardless if you ban the TikTok or not. It's up to the person to make the choice to observe that material or not. It's up to the person to push the button to make that choice. You know? That's why I say it's just another distraction from what's really going on with the fucking space flights. It's all it is. I'm just going to leave it at that. I mean, take a look. Every morning on the news, they got that damn space flight on damn near. Every fucking morning, man. Just check it out.